Finally, you made it. I've been waiting for you, and we've got a lot to talk about. We've got burgers to try, and then the Sonic movie. I've been looking forward to it, actually. But before we go to the theater, there is something I really want. A burger. Yes, I want a burger. Burgers are just perfect. You get the protein, carbs, and greens in one package. What more could you want from food? I don't even need anything fancy. Some people love all those extra toppings, but for me, it's about the essentials. The patty, the cheese, lettuce, a slice of tomato. That's the best combination. Thank you. Yeah, this one smells good. I guess it's time to see if the hype is true. Sometimes these places promise greatness, but when it comes down to it, you're just left with something that's not as good as you expected. But that's okay. There's something comforting about the fact that not everything has to be perfect.
The bun is soft. The patty is juicy.
And the cheese, it's just the right amount of melty. Is that how you like your burger? Or do you prefer your burger with a bit more crunch? Maybe with pickles or onions? Do you ever think about how a burger can tell you a lot about someone? Some people go for the complex flavors, the fancy combinations. Others they stick to the basics. Simple, no distractions. I guess I'm one of those people. Sometimes simple is better. This burger reminds me a lot of how people view movies. Some are all about the complexity, the big budget effects, the complex plots. But sometimes you just want something simple. You just want to enjoy it without thinking too hard about it. Like Sonic. People don't really go into a Sonic movie expecting some deep philosophical commentary, right? It's just fun, fast-paced, a hero you can cheer for. And there's nothing wrong with that.
But
the thing with Sonic is, he's not just fast. That's easy to see. It's the little things, like how he has to figure out how to be more than just a hero. What if he isn't the fastest? What if he had to face something he couldn't outrun? Have you ever felt like that? Like you're running so fast, trying to get away from something, and then you realize you can't outrun it. You have to face it. That's kind of what I think the new Sonic movie is going to be about. It's not just about beating the bad guys. It's about figuring out who you are, who your real friends are, and what matters. Do you think Sonic is ready for that? I mean...
It's easy to think you're invincible and you can't outrun anyone.
But what happens when that's not enough? Can you still be a hero when you have to face your weaknesses? Sorry. I guess I get lost in these stories. I think it's because I can feel them. Movies, they're not just entertainment. They make me think about things that I might not think about otherwise. Like Sonic, he's not just a character on a screen. To me, he feels real. like he could be standing right next to me. It's funny how stories can do that, how they pull you in and make you wonder what it would be like to actually live in them. How do you feel about movies like that? Do they affect you like that too? Or are you the type to just enjoy the action, the cool effects, and then forget about it? I think everyone has a different approach. Some people think movies are just fantasy, but me, I can't help but get wrapped up in them. They stick with me. It's kind of like this burger. On the outside, it's simple, but on the inside, there's more going on. The flavors, they all come together in a way that you wouldn't expect. Same thing with movies, right? You watch them, and they seem one-dimensional at first, but then you realize there's more underneath.
You think the movies we watch shape who we are?
The characters we see, the decisions they make. I know it's just fiction, but it feels real, doesn't it? When you see a character stand up for what they believe in, when they risk everything for what's right, doesn't it make you wonder, what would I do? I've watched so many movies where the character does something heroic. They do the thing that's right, even though it's not easy. And I wonder, could I do that? It's interesting. Movies have a way of making us think we could do anything. But in real life, sometimes it's harder than it seems. Sorry again. I am talking a lot. It's just, sometimes I get so wrapped up in these thoughts. I've been waiting for the Sonic movie for weeks. I'm hoping it's more than just a big action spectacle. I want to see growth. I want to see Sonic take on something bigger than just saving the day. Don't you think it's time for him to grow up? Maybe that's the kind of thing you notice when you watch a lot of movies. You start to see the patterns, the character arcs. You start to realize that there's a reason why people care about Sonic, or any character. It's not just because they're fast or they're cool. It's because we can relate to them. We can see ourselves in them. We all have our struggles, our moments where we have to rise above. So, are you ready to go? The movie starts soon. I've got a feeling it's going to be something unexpected. Maybe I'm setting myself up for disappointment, or maybe it'll be good. Either way, I am glad that I'm going with you.